All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem HaKodash. We'd also like to give double honors to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do group well. And we'd like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in 1/3. And Lord's will this lesson will be edifying and exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Baha Rakha Kodash. And to Wada Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai for giving us the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, the Lord's will versus Babylon's desire. All right. And pretty much just want to go through a few scriptures. All right. Showcasing, all right, and edifying biblically that the will of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai will, will be accomplished. All right. Will far surpass any vain desire that man, woman, or child or Esau has conjured up in their mind. Okay, you have to understand that the Lord's will is going to trump your lusts, your desires, your plans, your agendas, and that's one thing that people here in Babylon can't see right now because they're so caught up in the here and now. They're caught up in their birthdays. They're caught up in their jobs. They're caught up in their career. They're caught up in self. They're caught up in individualism, and individualism is poison to a society to grow. All right. So we're going to start off with the book of James. I got the brother Kratazah.
Shalom.
He's going to be reading, and we're just going to be breaking it down together. So where you at, brother?
This is the book of James 4 and verse 13.
Okay, I'm there.
All right. It's the book of James chapter 4, starting at verse 13.
Yeah.
And it says, "Go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain."
So right here, the message that is being told is specifically, I want you to go to them that have this mindset, like with Jake, okay, that they want to be a rapper, that they say we're gonna go to this college, because Jake is really caught up in the Babylonian image of bread and circus. They'll have a whole montage of what college they're going to go to, and they'll have all these hats on the table, or Jake is make a YouTube video to announce he's ending one podcast to go to another. It's vanity. Okay. The desires that Babylon give you as an outlet to distract you from serving your God is actually vanity. And it makes me think of Ecclesiastes. You got one in there about all this vanity?
I'll get you for you.
Okay. Let's snag that real quick.
Gotcha. This is the book of Ecclesiastes. Let me see. What's that?
Is it 1?
1 and
9, 11,
and like 14, I believe.
Okay.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1. Yep, and verse 14. And it says
you could start at 12.
Okay, yep.
It's the title says the futility of wisdom. All right. And that's what it's about at the end of the day is being caught up in Babylon's here and now is not wisdom. It's a draining, time-consuming hamster wheel of vanity.
Running in one place.
That's it.
Stagnant.
That's it. That's it.
That's why he says, the manner of life is going to pass away here.
Yep.
That 1 Corinthians 7:31.
Yep.
This place is it's getting old, man.
Yep. And people are drunk in what's getting old. Being a manager. Hey, we get it. You got to have a job, but you give a Babylonian a manager position in this time period. Hey, it'd be like, yo, Rick, remember me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He drinking the coffee, got the tie on.
Yeah.
Like these people are finished.
Yeah.
They are drunk off the image. Okay, and that's one thing I noticed too is these people. There's a reason why you see cops act like the way they do. Judges, lawyers, because they are working for the image. They're not just working for Dunkin' Donuts, but people in small jobs like that, they portray the spirit that a police officer, a principal has. But those are the main ones in Babylon that have this possessed look in their eye, where they're ready to give their life to stop this criminal from running the red light.
Yeah.
This is the level that we're at here in Babylon, and they have no idea that they're not doing the Lord's will, if you will. You know what I mean?
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 12. It says, I, the preacher, was king over Israel and Jerusalem.
Right, Solomon, King Solomon, right? So a king who had everything, right? Multiple wives, substance,
Yep.
right? Everything at his hands.
Abundance, everything.
He had concubines, wives, right? He had all these riches.
Yep.
And then he prayed to have wisdom. And then after it all, he said it was all vain. All this temporal stuff around you. Mm-hmm. Keep going. Because if you could see, I'm sorry, brother. Because if you could see into the future, you know, if you get a certain amount of wisdom, the things here and now ain't gonna really matter to you. Yeah. See, these people, they haven't been given the light at the end of the tunnel. Like it says, Yahushua is the finisher of our faith. Yep. So this is why they go gun-ho for the things in front of them, because they don't know what's for them tomorrow. So if they knew like we knew, then they would have more restraint. That's why us in this walk, we have more restraint, because we understand what's at the end of the tunnel for us. So we're not pushing fleshly desires onto you, because we know we're going to have eternity to reap those quote unquote benefits as a man. You see? That's right. But then you as a Jake that don't know that, you want everything you can gobble up right now in that night, whatever women I could get, whatever money I could get, because you're only thinking about the desire that you have in Babylon, and you're not meditating on the Lord's will that will be fulfilled over everything.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And it says, verse 13, and I gave my heart to seek and search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven. The sore travail had the Most High given to the sons of man to be exercised therewith.
Yeah, because with much knowledge is much grief.
Yeah.
So we're grieved here. Okay. Now we have Yahushua's peace, but we're also grieved because people don't know what we know. Mm-hmm. You go somewhere out with somebody, you gotta tell yourself to relax when they're asking if you want some Wendy's, or you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, they don't know what we know. They don't know what's in soda. They don't know about artificial flavor. They don't know about Finkles. They don't know about these things. So you sitting there trying to, you're sitting there chilling, but in the back of your mind, there's all this information that you've been given. So you know what people are eating. You know what people are doing behind that room. You know what's behind that curtain. You know what's down that street. You know the wickedness. That's the problem. People don't know the wickedness that's going on here through the desires. Yeah. This is why we say, man, we need the Lord's will to be fulfilled, because the Lord's will is to end the wicked desire that Babylon gives the people in the flesh. Yep. And you people are so drunk in your fleshly, vain Babylonian desires that you have no idea that you're on a shortened time clock, and the clock is ticking. That's right. Tick tock, or what, another dance challenge? No, time's ticking. Yep. Y'all have no idea.
Yep. And since you said that, I got a quick precept. Mm-hmm. This is 1 John, and I go back to Ecclesiastes. 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Yep. I'm gonna read down to verse 17. And it says, love not the, I got you. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, right? Because this world, this world is a cesspool, man. This world is satanic. This world is completely contrary to Yahweh Shema Shai. And you loving this world, ultimately, like it said that the love of the Father is not in you, because that means that you put this world first. And that's bad, because this world is going to be destroyed.
Yep. It's ruled by a queen of heaven spirit. Mm-hmm. I had said years ago, in the land of the flesh, woman is king. And that's what you see right now. Like, even makes me think about women. You got women coming out, how they've had multiple partners, and now she feels empowered. Yep. And, this is what's being pushed here. That I love it here. I love this. You have Edomites come here. We're in one of the 5th poorest cities, I think, in the U.S., or if not New York, but it's one of the 5th of one of them. And you have Edomites come here to me. I love it here in the fall, because they're living their own desire. They're living their own life. These people ain't even humanitarians. People don't even care about the planet, man.
Nope. They don't care about the animals.
They don't care about animals.
They don't care about themselves.
They don't care about people dying of starvation and hunger. They don't care about that. But you'll have an Edomite in a costume pull you over or ask you for ID, but he don't care that behind him is a mother bear having to go into the city. We was watching a video, remember?
Yeah.
Had to watch a video of an animal sneaking into the cities to find food because your ass is deforesting the forest, but forcing them to live in it.
Yep.
You know? Hey, this place is sick. The way people live and their desire is sick and it's selfish.
Yep.
You know?
That's
How
right.
can you sleep at night?
Right.
Real shit though.
Selfish.
Very self. Man, a woman getting ready for her wedding day. She don't care. You think she would be, if you said, look, either we can have your wedding go on or the Lord to come back right now. I just want to. People got a bucket list spirit.
Yeah.
People got a bucket list. Fuck the bucket list. Fuck, forget what you got to learn to get over yourself. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem with Babylon is people think that they are more important than who they know as God, or righteousness or prophecy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Verse 16 it says, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh."
Yeah, what all that's in the world is for to get your flesh. Shit, man. Hey, even grocery shopping is annoying to me now. Like I'm in the spirit, like, bitch, cover up. Like, ain't nobody looking at you. Nobody's wanting you. Get over yourself. Trying to present their half-beaten body. Like, I don't want you. I don't want to know about your ex that's in prison and how you trying to find. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to go home. Excuse my language. I'm trying to make it to the kingdom. Yep. We're actually trapped here in Babylon. We're actually trapped here with this weak, low base ass mindset of Monday to Saturday. Yep. That's what it is. Sunday don't count. Sunday don't count.
Yeah.
But Monday, right?
Yeah.
And in the world of Babylon, don't nobody thinking about Sunday. It's Monday through Saturday. Then you all recuperate Sunday so you can recharge to go back and do it again.
Wash, rinse,
repeat. It's vain as hell here, man. This place is super vain.
It's like what's the movie called Groundhog's Day?
Yes.
They do the same shit. And people they got them spirits in them, man. So they're okay with this image.
This shit is so low. You got men that work out so that they can showcase themselves on the internet, and women working out so they can have men follow after them while they're on the store. Yep. This shit is base. Nobody's caring about the wildlife, the nature of oxygen.
Yep.
How's the forest looking right now? Why are pandas being exported out of America? Nobody's really looking at Earth. It's all plastic and barcode and swiping and contactless payment. You got people focused on bullshit, but you can't even communicate with animals.
Well, going back to the scripture, it says Esau's the God of this world, and he has blinded them.
Yep.
So being that they're blinded, their Esau has distracted them with just nothing but Babylon.
Yep.
Drink, party, bullshit, bread and circus.
And that's old.
And so that's all they see.
You know how corny and old it is to drink and go to the bar to look for a woman
that don't even want you.
That don't even want you. You know how old that is? That shit is tacky.
And then on top of that, the women are out there dressed half naked, nipples all out, just to be a tease.
Yep.
And not even just to allow you to,
Yeah.
So
she got a boyfriend.
It's all fucked up here, man.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Yep. And it says,
and this is just a tip.
This is just one line of this.
Yeah, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
And it says, in the lust of the eyes and the pride of life.
That's why the Lord said, Jake, you neighing at every woman that walk by.
Yep.
Every woman. Let's get that. Matter of fact, they neigh as horses.
Yep.
It's in Jeremiah.
Yeah.
It's right in Jeremiah.
Is it Jeremiah 9, I believe?
No, it's early. I mean, it could be. I could be wrong. Let's put neighing at neighbor. Where is it?
Yeah, like name. I believe it's like
neighbors
horses.
Yeah, wife as a horse.
Yeah.
5. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Right here, Jeremiah 5 and 8. They were as fed horses in the morning. Everyone neighed after his neighbor's wife. Like, damn, bro, chill out.
Yep.
But that's the culture here. I was playing basketball not too long ago, and some females walked by, and the Jake actually stopped the game to stare. Like, I'm like, damn, brother, like, it ain't even that serious.
Damn.
And it's like, but that's a culture here for men, like, to be fat, overweight, very lustful, and love real hard one woman, like, you know what I mean? Chill, brother. Like, yo, bro, like, Yo, bro, stores only got 3 days supply of food. You know, gas prices is going up. You know, like, you ever heard of the bricks? Now, she a brick house. Damn.
Yeah, blinded by that.
Damn.
And it says, in the lust.
Like, I'm not into that. Like, not to go into that. I'm not into looking at a woman and then not say. If I'm looking, I'm gonna say something.
Right.
What's up?
Right.
If not, there's no point in me talking.
Right.
Look, I'm over here, you over there. But this is just an example, like what we in the lower middle class have to be surrounded by.
Yep.
You know, I like upper class stuff. I'm not saying that I want the money, but I like nice things. You know, I want to eat good food.
Of course.
You know, if I happen to drink coffee, I'd like it to be from, you know,
the best coffee bean
and not 7-Eleven.
Yeah, you know.
But this is what we got to deal with, and people are complacent. People are complacent in the Babylon's desire more than the Lord's will. Yep. But let's keep going. We're going to get into the Lord's will too.
And ultimately, verse 17 is going to go in it.
Exactly.
And it says, in the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
See, that pride of life.
Yep.
I got the trophy. I took the team. I put them on my back. Yep. Look at these rings. Yep. I am a scholar.
Yep.
Do you have a degree? Mm-hmm. Everything's like a na boo-boo.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
It's petty too.
Yeah, it's very petty. Yeah. Oh, you got the iPhone 7?
I got the iPhone 14.
You don't want the special? Remember, that's what she said to us.
Yeah.
You don't want the special? Like pish posh, nigga.
Man, this place is so prideful. And that's why it's going to be destroyed.
Yep.
That's why it says in 2 Ezra 8:50, because of their pride, in the latter times, you know, they shall be, you know, and destroyed.
Great destruction.
Loosely paraphrasing.
Yeah, real quick. Let's grab that.
Yep.
2 Ezra is 8:50. Mm-hmm. Real quick, since we're on the topic, because we're about to go over. Mm-hmm. 2 Ezra is 8:50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them. Yeah, they're gonna be running with a ripped jersey.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
old ass throwback vintage Brady jersey.
Right. Right.
Trying to hold on to the good old days.
The house is on fire, but you trying to grab the Troy Aikman rookie card. Nobody wanted to buy that.
Come on, man.
For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world.
In the last days.
Yep. Because they have walked in great pride.
Great pride.
See?
So you got people in Babylon the Great walking with great pride.
Yep. Proud as hell because they got a better car than you.
I got the Tesla.
Right. But their insides are shit.
Yeah.
Their breath stink because of their diet.
Yep.
You know, they got problems with their bowel movements. Yep. Their feet are all busted up. But you got on Jordier, whatever name is trending right now. You know, that's what they do. What Esau does, he slaps brands on him so that his insides don't matter. It's what I got on.
Yeah.
It's what I'm wearing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Verse 17, and it says, and the world passeth away.
See, all this is going to pass away. All the things I remember years ago when I was first learning the truth, I said, man, this might be the last Super Bowl.
Right.
Because it was just, that was the spirit that was on me. Like, this shit about to end. You know, this shit about to end, man. And let's be honest, with the mirth being gone, Babylon's been dead. Babylon sports, boxing, the music, that shit, we got the best of the best. Mm-hmm. Now, all this shit, since we've been in the truth, has been ass. We ain't missing out on nothing. There ain't nothing that, there really shouldn't be nothing tempting out here to get you.
It's not. Now,
you can be tempted, but there shouldn't be things out here that really got you like, shit, I don't know, bro.
Right.
It really shouldn't, though. You know, if you're feeling that, then you can fast. And like, okay, whoa, had to be shook. Had to be that demon to take off.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. And it says, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof.
Yep.
But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever.
Wait a minute. I could abide forever doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, but I can only be signed 3 years for the Washington Redskins. I mean, the national football team or whatever you call themselves now. And then I might get injured. I might get hooked on drugs for pain. And then I'm casted aside. Oh, I might have some brain injuries because I've been busting my head against another nigga's head since high school and college. And now come to you to be smacked on the ass on the 50-yard line because I caught a fucking pigskin.
Yep. Damn.
Right, though?
That's exactly how it plays out.
Fuck out of here, man.
Damn. Because doing the will of Esau, you're not going to abide forever.
Nope.
Because Esau's kingdom is vain.
Until he gives you a brain C-hip.
Oh, man.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can, too.
Yep.
And then you got your brain in a glass jar and with the eyeballs floating in a wheelchair. X3 900. Get your ass out of here. All right, let's go back to the vanity.
Yep. Back in Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 14, I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit.
See, that's where we're at right now, where we look and just like, man, this is pointless to me. You know, one thing I learned, I really despise doing pointless things. Like, I don't even like watching pointless movies. Like, if I can't learn from it, if I can't take it and use it in lessons or edification, I don't want it. I don't want to watch Who Made the Potato Salad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I can't find something that I can take and use to keep cooking a meal up through the Holy Spirit to feed Yahushua sheep, then I don't need it.
Right.
I need room in my brain to fill it up with valuable information that can be reread or redistributed to the body.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Because if not, it's vexing.
Yep.
And then we go back to James. You getting something?
Real quick. I know it's when Philippians where it says, fill your brain, like fill your mind with good things. Let me see.
Exactly.
Right, because you know, in this truth, you know, like you want to protect your mind too.
Yep.
You know, like watch like certain things I don't watch, like those supernatural demonic movies and things of that nature. And you know, watch it's like this place is it's disgusting. You know, and what people are watching, corn, PORN, all those demonic things and
4 and 8.
Oh, the water. That's what it is. Philippians 4 and 8, and it says, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are loving, whatsoever things are good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. Let me see.
Well, this one says, center your mind on them and implant them in your heart.
Okay, I believe that's it. Okay, that's it.
See, so these are what you should be filling your head with, but Jake will be telling you, I don't even know what type of shoes. You know what I mean? Like, right, I'll get some Adidas or Nike. Like, I can't tell you why it's this. You know what I mean? Like, that's the things Jake's filling his heads up with.
Yes.
Or the music.
Yes.
I don't listen to this music. I don't listen to it. All right, so let's go back to James now, and then let's get that in Jeremiah about the Lord's will.
Yeah, I got that too,
okay.
Yeah. Back in James chapter 4 and verse
13 again.
13.
So this is where it all started.
Yep. And it says, go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. Verse 14, whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow.
See, you don't know what tomorrow can bring. Just because tomorrow is Monday, don't mean you're going to clock in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because tomorrow the test papers due, don't mean that the Lord ain't going to intervene with prophecy.
Yeah.
Just because tomorrow your boss said there's going to be an annual meeting to discuss the quarter, don't mean that's going to happen.
You can die before tomorrow,
Prophecy could happen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's going to happen. It's going to, then it say as a thief.
Yeah, sudden destruction.
So as a thief, like last night we were watching the 911.
Yeah.
The real live, that shit, that took Babylon by a major surprise.
Yeah.
People didn't know. You gonna have couples arguing. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. We're in the end of an age. I don't want to sit here and argue with you about why I ain't want to go to your uncle's house. Like, I'm speaking hypothetically.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, we are in a there's a word I'm looking for. Not there's a word I'm looking for. I can't think of it, but like this is, I don't want to use like extreme, but you know what I mean? I was like, extreme, but like we're in a, this is serious.
Yeah.
Necessities laid on us.
Yeah.
We're in a lock-in spirit. Like, this ain't important to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's read that again.
Right. It says, verse 14, whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanishes away.
See, you just vanishes away. Shit just vanishes away, man. Look at the things that you did prior to the truth, or the choices you made, and how it ended up being nothing years later. So you got to understand, hey, you got to prioritize priority. Mm-hmm. What's more important right now? Is this even valuable to me? Is this going to help me in Jacob's trouble? because you can fill yourself with all type of time-consuming things. But then when as a thief happens of prophecy, you're going to look back and say, man, I should have took more time doing this. I should have, like there's a saying, he who sweats more in training bleeds less in war.
Yeah.
You know, so if you sweat more in your training, then you're going to bleed less in war. Or another saying is, I'd rather be what was a Bruce Lee quote?
I'd rather be like
a warrior in a garden than a gardener in war.
Yeah.
So you should be training up to be a warrior now while you're in your day-to-day, instead of just being focused on being the best cashier you could be.
Actually, I got a precept to back you up off that.
All right. You know what I mean? You got people fixated on just their job, just their career, just their woman, just their child, you know?
This is actually I got a couple, but get this quick one. This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 11, and it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Yeah.
Right? So what manner, how you're going to conduct yourself, in these last days, knowing that's the end. People are out here doing, God knows what, but how are you conducting yourself? Like you said, are you going to be the best cashier? Or be the best servant of Yahweh Shema Shai.
Right. You want to be the company man?
Or you want to be,
the Lord's businessman.
Yeah.
Remember about your father's business or Esau's?
Right, exactly. And then not knowing that, because it says the labor that we do in the Lord is not in vain. But the work we do
here is vain. Hell yeah. I do construction. One thing I noticed, I'll bust my ass all day getting a job done. But if the foreman ain't there to see it, then it ain't like I did nothing.
Right.
So all my sweat, to get this done don't mean nothing unless you were watching me.
Yep.
It says, NIV, since everything will be destroyed, like Dr. Neville, everything.
Yep.
Since everything will be destroyed in this way, what kind of people ought you to be? You ought to live holy and godly lives. See, not unholy and fleshly, just out there through. All in the club, in the videos, drunk, grinding on whip. That shit is pointless, bro. That shit is pointless. All right.
Well, I got one more.
Okay.
Nate, getting back to the Jeremiah, right?
Finish James.
Okay. Back real quick. Ephesians 5 and 15. It says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly."
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
You're in 5 and 15.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, this is a goodie too.
Ephesians 5 and 15 says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise."
Not as fools. Now, what does it mean, not as fools? Well, there's many examples, but let's talk about us, like not as a fool, like the Lord's delaying his coming.
Right. Yep.
Not as a fool, like man, we did right, like that. The Lord, remember the servant? He said, "Man, the Lord delaying his coming."
Yeah. Yep.
Nah, man. Okay, if the Lord's delaying his coming, what you about to go out there and do in Babylon right now? What are you gonna go do? Oh, well, there's a cheesecake annual fair coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you wicked if you go and eat some food or not. I'm just saying the mindset people, they're like, the world is on fire, but they worrying about, the county fair.
That's why your house I say, let the dead bury the dead.
Yep.
Because you had the account when it says it was like a man said, I got land to tend to.
Yep.
I got a wife to tend to.
Yep.
So what's more important?
Yep.
The world or Yahweh Shema Shai?
So they're worrying about, that's why he said, I'm above, you're beneath.
Yeah.
So you talking about a wife here or land here, but we got wine with Yahweh Shai we didn't drink yet. We got virgin daughters from brothers we ain't meet yet. We got Amalek elite slaves and we ain't beat yet. Like we thinking future. We're not thinking present. We're thinking end. We're thinking finisher. We're thinking the end of the tunnel, not the beginning of the race, not even in the present. We're thinking about the end. We're looking past. Oh, that's why I said the things that can't be seen are eternal.
Exactly.
We're thinking about the things that ain't happened yet. Our mind's on that,
So verse 16, it says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. That's what people I heard they're not doing. That.
Nope.
They're not taking advantage of the grace period.
Nope.
But really Jake.
Yeah.
But Jake not taking advantage of what's that has to be done.
What's going on?
And that's the will of Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yep.
But we are.
Yep. Back in James.
What's that, 4? James 4, excuse me. Back in James chapter 4 and verse
15.
15. Excuse me. And it says, for that ye ought to say.
This is what you should be saying. Because all these things, you can do lawful things. Nobody's telling you that. Nobody's telling you to sit in your house with a lit candle and your eyes pacing back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Right, like, yeah, of course, that'd be all right.
Yeah, nobody's saying that.
Yeah.
We're talking about where your mind's at, where your spirit's at in the midst of all this. Because I'm in the midst of this stuff. I got to go out into the public, you know, but we're not getting drunk with public affairs.
Yeah. And say, use the world.
Don't abuse it.
Exactly.
We go out and use the world. We go out and do things, but we're not drunk in it. Like, oh, this is awesome. I hope this lasts forever.
Right.
The flesh will want that. The flesh will have a good night, and they'll say, man, I want that night again. I want that night to never end.
Yep. James 4 and 15, it says, for that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, right, if the Lord's will.
Exactly.
Because you don't know, what's the scripture that says, even the covenant of the grave is not shown unto you.
Yep.
Meaning that you don't know when you're going to die.
Yep.
So how can you say going to this Walmart tomorrow, but you can get in an accident the same night you said that?
So the death ain't shown to you, but you guaranteeing life.
That's pride.
You can't get that's pride. You can't guarantee. You can't guarantee. That's like a Jake. He proud because he could shoot a ball in a circle.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't guarantee the next 50 shots.
Right, exactly.
You can't guarantee your meniscus might tear.
And we seen that.
Yeah.
At one time, Jay, he hitting everything.
Yep.
Out as hell. Then like 10 minutes later, injured.
Drop.
Damn.
Yep.
And it says, we shall live and do this or that, but now ye rejoice in your boastings. All such rejoicing is evil. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin.
Right. So the point is, these people that are rejoicing, their rejoicing is actually evil. And now let's get Jeremiah.
Yep.
Yep.
It's Jeremiah 51 and verse 29.
Let's show you why it's evil. Call it out again.
Yep. Jeremiah chapter 51.
Yep.
In verse 29. And it says, and the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant.
Just read that again.
Yep. Jeremiah 51 and verse 29, it says, and the land shall tremble and for in sorrow.
So this is what's going to happen. Oh, because is it Jeremiah 50? Oh, yeah, Jeremiah 50. Remember the counsel against Babylon.
Oh, okay.
Is to bring a matter of fact, go to Jeremiah 50 and 45. Because it's the same counsel against Edom in Jeremiah 49.
Yes. Okay, yep, you're right about the release of the flock.
So let's see what the Lord's counsel or the Lord's will versus Babylon's desire.
45.
Yeah, Jeremiah 50 and 45.
Okay, got you. Jeremiah 50 and 45, and it says, therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord.
Right. Let's hear the will of the Lord. We've rebuked the desires that we see day to day about Babylon. We talk about how it's vanity. We saying that all that is going to come to naught. Now let's read why we're saying that in the spirit, because we are listening to the Lord's will that's going to trump everything else. It's called prophecy. Prophecy proves there's no free will. Right. When you have a Christian tell you there's free will, then say, explain prophecy. Because no matter what I do in my free will, prophecy will come to pass. So you can't sit here and bargain with me about what understanding we have when the Lord's will trumps everything.
Yep. And it says that he have taken against Babylon and his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans.
So we're listening to the counsel and what he has proposed against Babylon for a future event in the midst of them desiring and lusting and living as the days of Noah were. See? Keep going.
It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
So now the Lord's will is he's going to bring Babylon into a third woe, no matter what your desire is, no matter what your plans are or agenda or what you're lusting after in these moments, in this vapor, in this life, in this time period. No matter what you're doing, there's going to be an event that will cause a chain reaction, no matter you like it or not, right? You want to go to join the army to get a Hellcat, shake your ass on TikTok, but you don't want to go and fight for the freedom that you love, boasting over us here in Babylon. See? So everything you wanted, now they're going to say, no, we don't want war. Wait a minute. But you wanted the hot dogs. You wanted the fare. You wanted the music. You wanted the alcohol. You wanted the booze till you snooze, right?
Yep.
Keep going, right? Though.
Yeah. It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Amalek is going to draw them out. Now we're seeing that stage being set.
Yeah, right now.
It's a stage. It's like someone has a fuse and we're looking at them flicking the lighter.
Yeah.
And then once it's lit, that's good.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah. See? So people are getting their last little bit of
15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, the little squeeze on the teats. Yeah. It's like they smacking the back of the bottle to get that last drop.
Yep. That last bite.
Yep.
And it says, surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
Their habitation, meaning here. This place is going to be desolate. All the arcades and the bars and the the clinics, the schools, the centers, all these places,
the arenas,
yep, all these places that you go for your desires,
the cities,
yep,
everything, man.
Yep, the monuments,
yep, especially the idols,
the tourist attractions.
Yes.
Since you said idols, Isaiah 19, and 1,
that's a goodie right there.
So look at how the Lord's will is going to shift and change all the places you've been going for your desire.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah 19 and 1, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud. Now, this Egypt isn't talking about literal Egypt, but it's talking about the spiritual Egypt.
Yep.
Which Rev 11 real quick.
There you go.
Because this, yep, just Rev 11 and 8. I got it right here.
Okay.
It says, and their dead bodies, our spiritual dead bodies, Israelites, not knowing who we are, right? While you got your Joe Namaths, your Super Bowls, we're just dead as hell.
Yep.
We just dead and dross and dim in the ghettos and the projects and the little pimps and the Harlem hopscotches and all the BS that Jake had to evolve into for his culture because it's been beaten out of him.
Literally.
Is we sick, massa, so now we dead serving your ass, right? And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets that we paved, the streets that we made, the streets where we were slaves, in the street of the great city, this great city. Oh, everybody look at this great city, and I'm king of it. Now I'm going to give you key to the city because you saved 3 cats, even though I set the fire and had flammable lead paint painted through all the houses because I'm a cheap-ass landlord.
Slumlord, as they call it.
Which is spiritually, so it's spiritual. All right, it's a spiritual thing, which spiritually is called Sodom, and we see that. We see why it's called Sodom. And Egypt representing what? Bondage, okay? Just like when we left Egypt, we were talking about it last night, which Lord's will do a lesson on it. When we left Egypt out of slavery, Amalek attacked us. When we left Egypt out of slavery from Babylon, who attacked us? KKK.
Yeah.
So just how Esau attacked us when we first came out of literal Egypt, Esau attacked us when we first came out of spiritual Egypt.
Yep.
Compare and contrast. Can't you see it? It says Egypt, where our Lord was crucified, right? Where our Lord was crossed out, and then we were smacked with a white man with blue eyes and a brunette. They got Jesus with a damn scrunchie in his hair.
Yep. Looking feminine, man.
Yep. So back in this, Isaiah to prove why we're saying this Babylon, America's Egypt, the burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh Bashem El Shai rideth upon a swift cloud. This is the Lord's will.
Mighty chariot.
This is his will now. Right. You got your desires. You got your freak off fest. You did your world breaking records of how much sex in a night, how much drinks you can drink, right? Don't they do that?
How many hot dogs you can put in your mouth?
Yep. So now you did all your desires. Now let's see how that compares versus to the Lord's will.
Right.
And let's see if the hot dogs can stop the Lord. Let's see if you can call Bruce Willis to break this down.
Right.
Go get G.I. Jane now. City Girl. Where the city's in trouble. Call the city girls.
Yep.
And let's see what they ass can do to fix this.
Yep.
Get your little pumps, Get your rappers. Get Jay-Z. Tell that nigga to throw up a diamond in the sky now and see if that will fix or stop the Lord's will. It says, rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. right? All eyes shall see.
Yep, that's right.
You know, so when the chariots come, black women gonna stop twerking. You know, you can see the Esau. He gonna stop. He gonna be him and Jacob.
Yep.
Jacob had one of them little ass skull caps on. He's on the wall.
Yep.
He got the cigarette in his mouth. Yep. He's looking up, and the cigarette drop. The Edomite cop who's patting him down. He's gonna stop, and he's gonna look up. The ball gonna stop being dribbled.
Yep.
You know,
and they showed that in ID4.
Exactly.
You had homeless people arguing and shit.
Right.
You had Jake hooping. You had the cops, driving past, and they all got out the car and looked right up.
We're gonna be sitting there, imagine you counting pennies because you got to pay rent, and then like, man, the why y'all about to I'm gonna throw the fucking money. Take the money, bitch. I don't care. It says, "It shall come into Egypt." He said, "Enter the house of the thief."
That's right. That's right.
See the Lord's will. Yep. See the Lord's will. And the idols, the obelisks, American idols, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence like Dagog. Gonna fall, gonna drop. Oh, like this. Where am I? Let me get a Google in here. Like this. This is the best way that I can explain it in my mind. What the hell was that black woman's name when she fell?
Oh man, I'm trying to think.
Damn, what's that ugly black woman that she?
Talking about that. Wendy Williams. Yeah. So you typed it. I seen. Oh yeah, she fell and she was wearing that damn Lady Liberty costume right there.
This is how they go. Guess you got your swagger back, right? Oh. Right here, just like this. This is how they gonna move, man.
Yep.
All this weird, dumbass stuff.
Look at it looking stupid.
That's how they look. Then it's just gonna be.
Come on, man.
There it is. That's when the Lord come. That's gonna be the state of them. Bang! Just like that.
Man, instantly.
Yep. Just like that. See?
Well, real quick, I got a quick one.
Let me finish this off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep.
It says, "And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it."
Babylon stands no chance for
you. Nope.
This place. What's that Vince McMahon song? No chance in hell. Yep. This place is done.
So this is Babylon's desire to the Lord's will. See, what's your precept?
Real quick, back in Jeremiah 50 and verse 46, and it says, "At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations."
Woo!
All right, what's that? Rev 18. It says, "The last for last, how is Babylon the great fallen?"
We can end it on that exactly, because that's going into their desires too.
Yep.
And see, we even get on you heathens.
Oh yeah.
You come here and you selling blue cheese for packets of blue cheese for $1.27.
them odd ass prices. Come on, man.
Demons, all these heathens getting rich while we're suffering, and you feeding us this garbage ass diet.
Man.
You can start at 18.
Gotcha.
Well, you start at 16.
All right, this is Revelation 18 and verse 16.
If, matter of fact, start at 15.
Okay. Rev 18 and verse 15, and it says, "The merchants of these things, which were made rich by her, shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing."
They're going to be crying. That's like they're upset that the prison is broken down and the prisoners are freed.
Yeah.
That's a piece of crap right there.
That's selfishness right there. You know? And it says, verse 16, "And saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught."
That's war.
Yes.
That's gonna be from war.
Yeah.
The third woe. Esau, you know about that. You got a pike plan.
Yep.
So stop fronting like what we're saying is a lie.
Right.
You're gonna demonize us for prophesizing when this is a part of your plan too.
Yeah.
It's a part of your package plan too.
Yeah. And it goes on to say, "And every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads."
As a sign of mourning.
Right. Yep. "And cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that has ships in the sea."
Arab money.
Yep. "By reason of her costiness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate." So look at that. how the Lord's will triumphs everything.
Yep.
You took through a shameful spewing. How many years? 500 plus years to build Babylon, and then look at that, and just 1 hour is going as if it never existed.
That's short. That's shorter than a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like when you think about that's shorter than movies they make.
Yeah.
So every thought, this vain desire that Babylon's had, the Lord going to destroy it all in less than what it takes for us to watch the vanity.
Man. And it goes in to say, verse 19, it says, "For in 1 hour she made desolate, rejoice over her."
60 minutes.
Yeah.
Right then, there's a special 60-minute special.
Yeah. Yep.
There's a 60-minute special coming.
Mm-hmm. It says, "Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets," right? Because we're in captivity, and we want to see this place go. That's why he says, what's that? I've had 9 things in my heart to be happy, and one of them to see the downfall of my enemy.
Yep.
Yep. And it says, "For the Most High have avenged you on her. And the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus for violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." And that's it. That's plain.
That's it.
And what's that? Through World War III.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So you got the Lord's will versus Babylon's desire. So hey, you're gonna see who prevails.
Yeah.
You good, brother?
I'm good.
All right. So Lord's will, you brothers and you few sincere sisters, you were edified through the Spirit as we were. And we just want to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles, a great millstone that do well. Peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.